All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. All right, man. Let's talk about somebody made an interesting point on on Twitter yesterday. I think yeah, my boy Year, man. I couldn't see your messages in the past because when I clicked on your DM, bro, it just would load. So I had to delete the conversation and come back. So yeah, man. So so he came over, he sent this to me. Kyle Minnick. I'm not sure if Kyle has a occupation right. Yeah, he's a Lion beat reporter. So I'm gonna give you some promo here. It's a little bit. I don't have a big platform, but give you some promo here, brother. So I'm gonna follow you too. So look at that. Pro Football Detroit. I don't know who Eric is. Detroit Lions PR. Give me some press credentials. I know I talk shit, but I come from a good place. Been a fan for years. I go subscribe to Kyle, and he got the dog in there. So shout out to the dog. I got a dog too. He's Lion beat writer for M Live, professional snacker, co-host of the Dungeon of Doom podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts at, and at your mom's house. Bars. Bars. Okay, got some more people down to follow everybody. Bars. But he said systematic changes are underway for the Lions defense, including rolling with a four-man front. We're altering kind of what we do defensively. Dan Campbell said here in Indy, quote, we'll be a little bit more of a four down type, if you will. So um he goes on to say, obviously, we talked about yesterday. Dan Campbell said the Lions will still operate with a lot of odd man principles, but more even front mix. Also said one more coach addition. Quote, I still have one move to make, and I think it's going to happen, but I don't want to say anything about it yet. So don't want to call your shot before you shoot it. So yeah, I feel that one. But Year was basically telling me that that's a tweet he said, but he basically was saying, hold on. He basically was saying that they drafting Hutchinson. That's what he was saying. And or it could be Kayvon Thibodeaux, even though Thibodeaux have done more standing up. And he's done more standing up as far as even though Hutchinson stands up too though, but he's done more in drops. And I actually finished the film on Thibodeaux yesterday. I'm probably almost finished on Matt Carroll. So yeah, I found some time and after walking the dogs. And one of the dudes on he has a podcast. We're gonna do a show Thursday. Avery Giovanni Spirit Detroit podcast. So he wants me to come on and we had a debate where everybody say, well, defense, 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 defense. I'm just like, bro, I don't know, man. I see stuff a lot different, bro. So I can't help the way I see stuff, bro. I see what everybody else seen defensively wise, and offensively wise, and I seen a bad offense. People don't understand offense and defense and special teams go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So people saying we need defense. We had a good defense. We still didn't win. We had great defense. I know a lot of y'all young, and I'm young, but not as young as some of y'all act like. We had great defenses before. We still didn't win. We had great offenses. We still didn't win because we never had a great quarterback. Y'all say, well, Stafford won with LA, man. Stafford threw a whole bunch of picks. Stafford got lucky, bro. Well, I don't say got lucky. He was in the right situation. Didn't have to go through Green Bay. You gotta understand, bro. Joe Burrow's Cincinnati showed you the way. Now it's not easy because you gotta find a great quarterback. That's what it is. It's a quarterback league. They making it harder on defense. People saying, well, the defense not that good. Given that they had a lot of injuries out there too. The defense was way better than the offense last year, and the defense suffered because the offense was that bad. If you're not picking up first downs, your defense going out there being tired. But I think I'm gonna do a lot today talking about that. A lot of y'all just don't get it. But Thibodeau is a defensive end by trade too. He stood up this year because and I'm gonna talk about Hudson and Thibodeau, so I'm not gonna give him much away. I want to talk some Pistons, but I don't think it's the right time. So I feel more Lions, But I finished the film on Thibodeau, finished the film on Aidan Hutchinson, bro. Just not impressed. Even watching Michigan, bro. I'm a Michigan fan. I just wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed with the whole team last year. It wasn't because of the losses per se, whatever. I just wasn't impressed. Somebody said, well, he better than Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa. Didn't one of the Bosa twins never lose a rep at Ohio State, bro? That's not a legend. That's a fact. People say, well, he's a local guy. You don't like him. That's what Avery said. I don't like him because he said he's not a flying fit. I get hell about that. I don't care about none of that. I don't like him because I don't see it. I just see him being a middle of the road defensive end. He not big. He not the strongest. He not the fastest. He do have a great burst. When he get in quarterback range, he burst. I just don't see him being, I don't see him, bro, being like Myles Garrett, Von Miller. I just don't see the talent. He had injury issues. He had one good year at Michigan. That's it. He had one good year at Michigan. That's what they won't tell you. One good year at Michigan. He didn't flash. He had one. He came out of nowhere, bro. And at the Big Ten, it's not the best conference. And he went up against the SEC, got dominated. Well, they got the ball to him. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. They got the ball out of his hand quick. This, that, and man. He got splattered a couple times in that game. Straight pancaked by the he got pancaked by guard. It was guards playing tackles. He didn't have enough speed to be the guard. Come on. Those tackles in Georgia probably going to translate. They probably going to translate the guards. That's probably exactly what's going to happen. They're going to translate the guards, bro. He couldn't beat guards. So how you going to beat Trent Williams, whatever dude I name out there in San Francisco? You look, other than that year, there's nothing special about him. He had 68 tackles, 34 solo, 34 assists, 4.5 sacks. He had one good year. And I don't knock him. A lot of guys had one good year. And Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield got drafted high and all that. And Kyler Murray is a great player. But other than that, he had one good year. And at the end of the day, like, who was he dominating in the Big Ten? That's what you got to ask. Who was he dominating, bro? I just need to know. I said that about Jeff Okuda. Who was he dominating? Well, you said the same thing about TJ Watt. JJ Watt. He ain't JJ Watt. He ain't JJ Watt. Not too many people are JJ Watt. And you look, he had 14 sacks, 3 came Ohio State. Cool. They say they had the flu. I believe him, low key. You look, the Michigan State game, he had a sack. He had that big sack strip fumble. I just don't see the hype, bro. I mean, I think he's a good football player. I think he'd be a good Pro Bowler. For sure, but I look at the schedule, like, who did they play? Ohio State, Iowa, okay. And then a lot of people like him because he's an emotional leader. I could deal with that. But them switching their defense for him, he can stand up too, bro. He can stand. I think he's a good top 15 player at best. But as I look at more tape, maybe I think I look at it. But as far as him being one of the 3 best players I've seen so far in the draft, I don't see it, bro. I ain't see it with Michael Parsons neither, and I was wrong. I just thought Parsons didn't have a position, and Dallas did exactly what you need to do with Parsons. But them switching their defense to a 4-3, it don't matter. I don't think it matters because Thibodeau stand up. A lot of people love Hutchinson, but they ain't watch the tape. They love him because he's a local guy and he played at Michigan. Remember last time we took a local motherfucker, top 2, what happened, top 3, whatever it was for Charles Rogers, rest in peace to him. Y'all tend to forget that. I just don't, I could be wrong, bro. I mean, how many good Big Ten pass rushers out there, bro? I mean, well, not Big Ten because the Bosa brothers are the exception, like from Michigan. Like Chase Vinovich, solid, but I don't think they're switching their defense for him. And they could be switching it for multiple people. They might be targeting multiple people, but I don't like that defense shit. Just put 4 down linemen out there, put 3 linebackers out there, and be done with it. All right? He can stand up. Now, can he drop and cover is another question. They said he's supposed to be like this freak athlete, which I don't really see it, Like I said, I don't want to give away too much about what I looked at the Thibodeau. Oh man, bro. I don't like he's a good balanced guy. He's better with his hands. You know what I'm saying? Because he has to be better. Because he not just gonna beat NFL tackles with speed around the edge. You know, he can't bull rush you. Like, bro, it is night and day. But I don't give up too much stuff. But I'm gonna try to look at the Purdue kid before I jump on tonight. I'm not doing no draft spotlights to the draft. So I'm into the combine, excuse me. Then I'll get to roll. I'll knock out a couple more free agent spotlights. But I mean, he can stand up. The question is, can he drop? That's the question. Can he drop in coverage? And Romeo Core also, didn't do too good dropping and standing up, going in that 2-point stance. It's a lot different when you're shooting off the ball than when you're standing up and shooting. But yeah, I mean, they could be changed. They could be changing the format for him. But I think it's multiple people. I think it'll also help Romeo Core too. Charles Harris, I really can't say he looked damn good off the edge, standing up in his hand in the dirt too. So he can stand up, but can he drop for the linebacker position? He just got to drop a little bit. Is he fluid enough to drop in? I don't know. It ain't straight line speed. It has something to do with it, but when you talking about being a linebacker, fluid hips, switching hips, straight line speed, backpedaling, it's more about fluidity. It's probably about changing direction than burst of speed to close out. So he just got to play the flats a little bit, maybe a little hook zone, middle zone. That's pretty much. They ain't gonna ask him to cover. They might be dumb enough to cover a tight end through the seam. I don't think he can do that, but I think he stand up and drop a little bit. But like I said before, if they switch it for him, switch it for him. They drink the Kool-Aid, they drink the Kool-Aid. But from what I see from the guys I've seen, Malik Willis is more talented. Kayvon Thibodeau is more talented, and I think I like Matt Carroll tape a little bit more than his too. But I haven't finished Matt Carroll, so I can't determine it. But looking at him, he's I just don't think he's nothing special, bro. And I'm gonna look at the Purdue kid and I give an honest assessment there. But I'm a Michigan guy, Michigan State, y'all know that. That's how my if you do going to Kyle Hamilton way better than him too. If you're gonna take defense, I just a few other guys in the first round I'd rather have than him. But that's just offense too. I'd rather have that too, man. But people gonna say, well, you hating on a local guy. He went to Devon Childs, and we used to play them in the Catholic League. I was in elementary school, middle school, so I ain't hating him because of that. I'm just giving an honest assessment. I was wrong on Michael Parsons though, but Parsons was a freak athlete, bro. So that don't really surprise. I mean, Purdue. When I watched his film at Penn State, just a little bonus coverage, I would just always see him getting by with athleticism. That's it, or them just make him the fifth rusher. Just that's all they asked him to do, get the quarterback. He go to Dallas, he looked good covering. He looked good, beating guys with speed and some his bull. I mean, when you that athletic, I guess I guess when you that athletic, bro, you don't have to be as polished as with the hands and stuff of that nature, bro. But man, the way he brings it off the edge, bro, and they asked him to cover athletically, we all knew he can do it. But translation, he translated perfect. The coaches that in Dallas did a great job with him. It was the best situation for him, and yeah, I was surprised, bro. I was surprised a little bit, but he athletic, bro. You know, guys like Aidan Hutchinson, bro, he gonna have to. People say he might run a 4, but I think when he get in the close the quarterback, when he get back there, his burst to the quarterback, man, is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I don't care about what he did in the Big Ten either, bro. I just don't care. Ohio State game, good. Yeah, this probably a good game. But Iowa produced good offensive tackles too and guards, but I just don't care what he did in the Big Ten. I see what he did in the SEC, and is that the trend or blip is the question. Because if you can't get past 2 fucking guards at tackle, I have a long day taking on Tyron Smith, taking on David Bakhtiari. Gonna have a long time, bro. Because he's a guy that's not gonna run around you he's not gonna beat you with special speed. And he's not gonna beat you with power. He's a technique guy. He's gonna beat you with hands and his technique need to be cleaned up a little bit too. And everybody needs something, but I said a little bit the bone. I'd rather have Kibble. Kibble though was like day and night better than him. It's not close. So that's just my opinion on it. I could be wrong. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel next to the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Let me know you think the Lions are switching to a 4-3 to accommodate Thibodeau or more likely Aidan Hutchinson. Appreciate the love and support. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you got business question, inquiry, response, video requests, all my social media links there. Twitter's the fast way, Facebook and Instagram. Financially support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description.